let's talk about people that do not support the local clubs. What's the crack? What's the story? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about a topic that means so much to me. It pains me when I think of it. People that do not support the local club. As some of you know, I grew up in Ireland in a city called Kildare. Growing up in Kildare, I didn't have the opportunity to actually watch a lot of football because Kildare is tiny. It's a countryside. It's full of greenery. It's literally farm around. You wake up, you might see a sheep outside your gaff. That's the kind of place where I grew up in. So when I finally got a chance to move to Birmingham, I was like, what? This is massive. And then I went to go watch Birmingham City play. I was like, wow. Prior to that, I've supported Chelsea all my life. Why? Because they had Didier Drogba, legend. My dad liked Chelsea, so it kind of made sense. And would you believe in 15 years that I support Chelsea, I never watched Chelsea live? Never. Not because I didn't want to, just because I couldn't afford it. A ticket alone, if I'm lucky, costs about 80 to 100 pounds. Not for a good sit. Bear in mind, I'm saying at the back. But when I moved to Birmingham, I could buy a ticket on the same day for about, I think the first ticket was about 18, 20 pounds. This was in 2016. I was like, what? And the atmosphere was ridiculous. I think they were playing against Preston that day. And I remember that day, I'll never forget that day because I had so much goosebump in my body. I was like, what? I want to be able to come watch this team every week. This is my local team. Bear in mind, I live in the city. I live in literally right in the city center. So I could see people going to the stadium. I could see everything happening. And it meant so much to me. So when I see a lot of Brummies, people that grew up in Birmingham, people that were born in Birmingham, supporting Liverpool, Man City, Chelsea, Real Madrid, Barcelona, I'm like, what is going on? Where's the connection? Bear in mind, if you were raised in these cities, if you were raised in London, you could support Arsenal, Tottenham, Chelsea. That makes sense because that's what that's what you grew up with. That's okay. But you were born half a mile from the club, from St Andrews, and you support Man City, Liverpool. You're paying hundreds of pounds to go watch a team that doesn't care about you. That makes no sense to me. Where you could pay £20, £25 to watch your local club. You could bring your kids on the day to a community that cares about your family. You go watch a Man City, a Liverpool game, you probably won't see the same amount of people the second week, the third week. These are people that they come from other countries just to come for the day. The community is not there. Except for teams like Liverpool. I feel like Liverpool still has that community. I feel like because the ticket is still alright, it's still cheap. But Chelsea, Man United, let's be honest, most people that watch Man United live, they're not Man United fans. They're not from Manchester. So it just makes no sense to me. And also, I've seen things happen that makes me glad I support my local club. It's a big one for me. I'm not sure if you know about a guy called Zulu Baz. I never got a chance to meet him. But God rest his soul. He died a few years ago. It was a few years ago. Not too long ago. And I saw videos online of how the club treated him when he died. There was a mural outside the club, one of the walls outside the club. They were able to bring his coffin, through the car park, right in front of the stadium. There was people that cared about this guy. This was a long life fan. Now compare that to someone that supports Man United, Chelsea. The club doesn't care. You're just a number. You're a number to them. And I want to be able to die supporting a club that when I die, they're actually going to remember me. They're like, oh, Eddie comes every week. Eddie's usually here. We see him go through here. That's what it's all about. I want my kids to be able to grow up in a community of people that care. That you get to see players like Jude Bellingham. Imagine watching Jude Bellingham play when he was 16, 17. You could tell people, you could tell your family, you could tell your great-grandkids, I watched them before he won his Ballon d'Or. He's going to win a Ballon d'Or, by the way. He's going to win it. All I'm just trying to say is just look around you. Look around you. Look about people that care for you. I'm not saying don't support all these teams. Like sometimes I watch Real Madrid. Why? Because of Jude Bellingham. But there's a connection there because he's from Birmingham. And I want him to do well. So I'm going to watch him. Again, I'm not ranting here. It just doesn't make any sense to me as to why you pay all this amount of money to go support a team that doesn't care about you. You look at teams like Solihull Moors, Solihull Moors, West Brom. I'm trying to think of teams that are close to me. Solihull Moors, West Brom, Wolverhampton, Coventry. Support your local club. They need you. They need you more than ever. Please. Like, and I don't know. I think it's because I never had the opportunity to watch a lot of football when I was younger. So when I go to clubs now and I get to see people bring their kids, it just means so much to me. Actually, to be fair, I think one of the reasons why people feel like they don't want to support the local club sometimes is because they might feel like they do not belong. Because I've been to a lot of Birmingham City games and I could be sitting in a row and look around me. Most of the time, about 80% of people around me is white. And then probably like 10% is Asian, then the rest is black. And people feel like they just don't belong. But you don't know until you try. When I'm there, even though I stick out like a sore thumb, I'm so used to that because I grew up in Ireland. It doesn't mean anything. People love you. People don't care about your race, your gender. They don't care about that. It's about we support the same team. Like, I don't know if this makes any sense to anyone. You could support Sheffield Wednesday, for instance. I'm sure some of you guys knew what happened to me a few weeks ago with Sheffield Wednesday. The fan club that rallied towards me. Do you guys think if that was Chelsea or Man United, they don't care. They wouldn't care because they're not. I don't want to say they're not real fans, but they're not fans that go to the club every week. Fans that go to the club every week that have experienced something I experienced supported me. Sheffield Wednesday fans don't know me from anywhere, and when they found out about the whole situation about I couldn't get into the stadium, there's some old scenario. You have to watch the video. But the way they came, there was a lovely group, House Talk, which is a supporters group for Sheffield Wednesday. They kept emailing me. They donated money over £260 for me. Obviously, I couldn't take it because it's from the fans. I'm not taking money from the fans. Just little things like that. Support your local club. I know I've said that like 20 times in this video, but it means so much to me. Again, I want to be able to die for a club that when I do die, people can say, oh yeah, Eddie, man. Oh wow, what a guy. He was there every week. I want my kids to be able to, to continue that legacy. Not a club that if I die, I'm just a number to them. Like, don't get me wrong, every football club is a business. Don't get me wrong. But there's different levels to it. Yeah, there's different levels to it. If you go to 10 games, if you watch Birmingham City 10 times in a row, you're bound to see same people like at least 5 times, 5 weeks in a row. It's bound to happen. So please don't be discouraged whether you're Asian, you're black, or any other ethnicity. Don't be discouraged. Just give it a try. This sounds like a promo for Birmingham, or it sounds like a promo for, lower league clubs. But it's not. Again, I've been to other clubs. I've been to North County. I've been to Bolton Albion. And when I saw the fans, what it means to them. I remember I was chatting to one older fella, and it goes to me. It goes I don't say the vibe. It goes, the feeling he has is better than watching Real Madrid. The feeling he gets from watching North County, it's better than watching Real Madrid. And when he said it, I laughed. But on my way home, I started thinking, this is someone that's all he's known all his life. The memories, you can't take that from him. This is someone that if something happens to him, the club will remember him. Please, I keep saying it. I'm not saying don't support your Liverpool, Man City, Chelsea. Do, because I used to. But that's all I knew, because I couldn't support. There was no local teams for me to support. So I had no other choice. Now, I've been to over 10 Birmingham City games and I've never watched a Chelsea game. And prior to me supporting Birmingham, I supported Chelsea for over 15 years and I never watched the game. Why? Because I couldn't afford it. And I didn't feel like I belonged to them. I just don't feel like I belong. I do not. I could watch Chelsea 10 times in a row. I still wouldn't feel like I belong to Chelsea. Because it's not there for the local community. It's more of an international business. Your team needs you. Your team might not be signing the best players in the world, but you get to watch them nurture the best players in the world for the future. Again, I know I'm not making videos for some people might want to see. I'm not shouting. I'm not saying, oh yeah, let's talk about the top 5 best players in the world. But I like talking about the local community, what's happening in the EFL League, the League 1, League 2 Championship. Because it's just seeing the community, seeing the smile on people's faces when they bring the kids on the day. The kids are mascots. You get to be mascot for all this for your local team. Do you think if you want to be mascot for Man United, Liverpool? Do you know? I know it's possible, but do you know how much amount of orders you have to face to be that? And this is the team that you love. Again, I'm so sorry. It sounds like a rant, but it's not. It's just saying, give your local team a try. They might not be winning every week, but that's why I love them. Because when they do win, it means much to me. It means so much to me because I'm there through the tough times. I remember I went to go watch Birmingham play against Sunderland. It was a very, very tough game. They scored first, and when we equalized and we won 2-1, that meant so much to me. I totally forgot Chelsea was playing Man City. I'm not gonna lie to you, I totally forgot Chelsea was playing Man City. It was like last 5 minutes, like, oh, Chelsea's playing. Oh, let me have a look at what the score was. I totally forgot because this is a team that I get to see live. I get to see the players grow. I get to see players like Ramel Donovan, Jordan James. Again, use this as for your team, even when they support Leeds, Sunderland, Nottingham Forest. Actually, yeah, they're still a small team. Solihull Moors, Gateshead, Mansfield, wherever team you support, go to them. It means so much to them. The £20 you're paying for them, that means so much. That £20 saves the club. The £150, £200 you're paying to go watch a bigger club, makes no difference. Yeah? Please, give it a go. You might like it. You might not. Keep right on, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye-bye.